Since I was just talking about this last run, I quickly wanted to check my beast area, and it seems I am just missing the three. So we have the Castle Lightning Rod, don't have the card for it. Do have all the Spintel, we have the Mimic. I also don't have the card for it, so that's two cards we're missing. And then in terms of Spintel, we're missing 40 from Flying Sapper, but apart from that, we've got everything for everything else. So quite a lot, but just a tiny bit that we're missing, eh? Just a tiny bit. I'm sure that we'll be able to get that pretty soon. Let's just run some Spimento Cruci 7, I think is what I wanted to run. Maybe we'll do some assemble stuff. Refresh Perspective, I have Turtle. Both are amazing relics, honestly. Special Button's also not bad, but especially if you're comparing it to Refresh Perspective, I feel like you just get significantly more damage from the Perspective, despite Spimento Originality favoring crit damage. Despite that, I am just going to take the Eye of Turtle, though. The immediate Eye of Turtle is rather solid. It's certainly very, very nice to see, and I do expect a good amount of value for it over the course of the run. Simply because when you get it, the better, and it's pretty impactful. Having an extra option makes a pretty big difference, and there are a lot of really, really premium orbs that I could be picking up. So I'm kind of hoping that I get to find them. Boom, boom. Let's make sure to head towards our bombs, shall we? Got to make sure that we're sapping 50 health a bomb, because that's a pretty huge amount. Pretty huge indeed. 20 Inferno Orb. Looks like the map not the most interesting. It's about, I think, the minimum I would hope for a map, which is 1 chest, 1 store, 2 elites. Yeah, anything more than that and I'm generally pretty happy, but it's fine. Certainly we can build some very interesting win conditions off of this much. And take care of you ASAP. Fine to try this actually. Really wanted to hit a bomb, perfect. So it hits a bomb, that just simplifies this fight so much. Unfortunately, if it didn't hit a bomb, it would have been very poor. But I got the bomb. Oh my. Some top tier orbs here. I love Shock Absorber. Cannonball Hazard is decent tempo. I haven't picked it up in a while though. Shock Absorber is just great for Area 3, and so many passives get a lot better because of it. Potion Bolt is Potion Bolt, and upgrade Sector if I wanted to try and build out of that way. I may just... I'll take the safe bet. Just add a Potion Bolt to my deck, and I won't upgrade it just yet. Try and save gold for the store, but it certainly would be worth the upgrades. Currently, it's not exactly worth the shot, but I'd much rather shoot it than an egg, for example. Inflation. Absolutely got to try and grab a bit of cash then, don't I? Navigation matters a lot though, so there are still definitely going to be times where not a lot of gold I'm collecting. I'm definitely just going to focus on navigation rather than any extra gold. Collidable is just extremely decent, and realistically, if I did roll a collidable here, I should consider it a lot. The Urbanizer, 3-7. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. I will turn it down though. If I don't have Shuffle Pod, then it's significantly less interesting. So what do we have with that? Basically, we are... lose out on a bit more value than I would like to lose out on. But oh well. Oh, I think we had an overwhelm array. Just a lot of damage. Boom. Now I get to do 2 shots of this. Oh, I can't do 2 shots of that. So how does one deal with that? Because I would very much... There we go, that'll work. Indeed. Certainly could have been a more pleasant fight, but at least we get to clean up a lot of the enemies here. A lot of them, eh? Echo, pretty decent, but I kind of want to hold gold for this store. Plus 16. I do not want to do anything too risky, but let's just try that. 134. It's a pretty decent breakpoint. I can get a lot of work done. Alright. Yep, sure. That's a Sasha Focus right there. You know, that's a pretty good passive. I think we should call it a pretty good passive, yeah? Alrighty, that just happened, I guess. I'm gonna not take... Super would be nice to have later, though. I'll not take it, though. I do have healing options. I really need a fight. 2 fights to be precise. If I can get 2 fights, I'll be extremely happy. I just need to upgrade this potion ball, then I can consider actually popping my sash on purpose. Which we'd be in a very strong position if I could actually do that. If not, totally fine. Since we will probably be in a fine spot if we're not popping it on purpose. It's just, popping it is certainly rather nice. Being able to effectively double my health, though technically slightly more, is a very, very strong benefit. And one that you certainly need to consider every time you see this lovely, lovely passive. Just combos significantly better with ways to actually care more about gold here than I do about going to the chest. Not that I'm doing a good job of getting gold shots. Okay? Will do though, this will do indeed. Oh yeah, that'll do. I'll just accept it at that stage, 32 gold, perfect. I really wanted the upgrades on the potion build, but now that I have the summoning circle as well, yeah, I need upgrades on both. Oh, this is the best case scenario. I didn't even lose value, and honestly, I don't know if shop RNG is shared. But if shop RNG isn't shared, then we took the better path. It was really awesome. Because that left path did look enticing, but knowing that there's a random elite here, which we wouldn't have been able to take there, definitely does impact how good each path is quite a bit. Upgrades are very noticeable as well. Adventurine is just a very solid relic. The damage boosts you get off it are lovely. We'll just take a bit of damage, I'm more than fine with that. I have Summoning Circle into Egg, by the way. It's a very, very cool combo, and my deck is small enough to the point where I really could seriously easily pull it off. Which is just amazing, amazing healing because we have Adventurine. An Adventurine Egg is a great combo, especially when you have other means of shooting it, which Summoning Circle provides us with, once that lines up. Of course, there's nothing guaranteeing that it's going to line up, but if it does, that certainly would be neat. I just want to stop the spawn at this stage. Maybe I should have tried to grab a Rainbow Slime spawn, but fine with this. Let's just finish up. I have more than enough health. Bomb is insane. It would be a pretty big misplay to turn it down, to be honest, so sure. There we go. Recom, Dupot, Criticus, Recom. Yeah, it's Dupot, right? Recom's insane. That's why I said it twice, because I was very seriously considering it. But a really early Dupot, you can do a lot with it. Do so much with it. Certainly does make it feel rather unfortunate that I turned down that Shuffle Orb, though. Because the thing about Shuffle Orbs is they're amazing, amazing tempo. Good damage and high roll potential, so a lot of the time it's worth trying to pick up. Now, of course I chose not to try and pick it up because I thought that perhaps playing for it wasn't the best idea because I had like I have turtle and stuff and oh, that was a nice shot. Yeah, and I thought I could pick up other better orbs, but it seems like it would have worked out pretty well, eh? I'd rather not shoot my bomb or egg, I believe. If you could hit... Oh, I have Refresher. That is actually really nice. I definitely wanted that reshuffled though, so... Complaining about that also ends. I should keep getting that peg upgraded. Slimed upgrading is what we're looking for. Is exactly what we're looking for. The more I can hit it, the better. Especially with a shot like this. It would be awesome if, unfortunately... it wasn't just about to be absorbed by a minion. I didn't really feel like that I have to shoot this. It's fine. I would have loved more value from it though. It's time for you to go. Absolutely massive smash there. Boom. I may try and do some shenanigans. Oh, it seems pretty hard. Oh, it seems impossible. No point in healing, yes. Oh, I'll just grab my free kill then. I was going to try and grab it, but it seems wiser not to at that stage. I would have had to shoot the egg, right, which would have... No, I didn't really want to do it. Kinetic Meteorite, it's fine. Focused Blast. Spheroide's Fate. Like, I kind of want to... Yeah, Spheroide's Fate's just bad here. We've got orbs where we want to be shooting them, the Potion Bolt and the Shuffle Orb that will be imminently added to our deck. Meteorite, I don't really want to take a misnavigation passive when our refreshing is going to be perfectly fine. Kind of like we're going to have the benefits that we're taking that for. So I guess we'll just take Focus Blast, which I'm not the biggest fan of Focus Blast, but I think there are definitely some spots where you will appreciate having it. Sounds like a very easy right there. Right into left. Hopefully one of those question marks is something a tad more interesting, because this first half, very awesome. Second half, not so much. Right, my Summoning Circle and Potion Boot are incredibly funny right now. Always got to appreciate how Summoning Circle never wants to line itself up, eh? Not to worry though, because Focus Blast is just going to... How much damage did that do? It's only... Yeah, it's 150 per bomb, okay, yeah. Still need 2, eh? Yeah. I don't know. Problem with Focus Blast is a lot of the time your bombs are going to be dealing less damage. Now here it kind of works out because of how the shields work, but for the most part, I feel like a lot of the time I'd rather just like not have a Focus Blast. It's just like this run, I know for a fact I'm not going to play for shield stuff, so not really hurt all that much. I suspect there are definitely going to be times where I don't exactly appreciate it. Boom. Oh wow, nice. Good stuff, 165. Do not have collusion. Do not want Bob Orb. Maybe it's good for murdering single target enemies, but still don't want it. Go have a chance to heal after the elite, maybe. Although to be honest, it's area 2. I feel like it's a fair statement to say that the elite's less scary than area 2 fights. And there are areas that are just terrifying area 2 fights. Really. This is actually a very, very good Adventurine map. So that's really nice. Because we just need to keep collecting good damage per shot, and Adventurine is one of the best ways to go about that. Especially when you got good refreshing, and our refreshing is very acceptable. Not amazing. We don't yet have the synergies that I'm looking for with shuffle stuff, but it is definitely pretty solid. Definitely more solid than normal, eh? Our AoE power is non-existent, so we do just have to go bonk. Fine. You know, I have a lot of healing in my deck and a Summoning Circle, so it's very easy to get multiple uses out of healing orbs over the course of a fight. That requires Summoning Circle to actually line up, though. Apparently it's pretty hard. The fun thing is, though, I actually do kind of want to have my health drop a bit. That way I can get better value. Awesome. That's my Torn Sash. Try and get it faster, because I would like to be able to get it before this guy, and then... Actually, it is Crossbow. As I said previously, Crossbow is the easiest enemy in the game to proc the Sash on. Generate Orb? Oh, it's just such good fun. I really want to take it. I'll hold though, because I do think I was planning on buying a Shuffle Orb in this store. Because inevitably there will be a Shuffle Orb in this store. Just how it is, it's a common orb. Awesome, so... That was the last pebble. We now have to invent Regina to benefit on our last pebble. Not exactly too interested with a lot of these. I will take that discount though. That's just Molten. Tiny bit of extra healing, which honestly it's pretty worth it because it's shuffle. Yeah. Sure. Pretty good store. A lot of question marks actually. The chances that I get a cake aren't too bad. Which is beautiful. It's been ages since I've had a cake. Perfect. And now we get this incredible shot. So it looks like this. Awesome split. Yep. Very acceptable. I think I'll hold it. Don't want to spend my potion pool just yet. It's worth a lot of upgrading. Yeah, sure, I'll shoot it here. Oh, sorry, I'll not shoot it here. Fine to take this health loss. Yep. Like, mildly unfortunate, but totally fine. Where does my Summoning Circle line up to this time? Nothing. Still fine. Oh, sorry, onto the egg. It's pretty cool because I get to do this. I did kind of maybe not want to do that though. What do we think? Probably wanted to not do that, right? Yeah. That's fine though. You've got to accept a full heal. If I really want to pop my sash, I can just do it in the boss fight. It's really easy. It's so easy. Refreshive? when I have cookie and... oh, I only have cookie. In that case, it's definitely just a pumpkin pie. I do love a good pumpkin pie, and let's just grab our gold and get out of there. Alrighty. Splat orb, egg. Not how much I need the bomb anymore. Change my targeting just in case Focus Blast wants to do anything. But yeah, there are definitely just fights where Focus Blast is getting you less damage than it would normally, which is just like, I spin a boss pass on this. I think that maybe there's a very big synergy thing I'm missing for Focus Blast because it feels significantly worse than I think it should feel. It's a very cool boss relic, don't get me wrong. Love the design, but unfortunately I'm certainly not too enthused to pick it up pretty much ever. The Potion Boot. The unfortunate thing about having the egg and the Potion Boot in my deck, like I only really want to shoot. Perfect. I only really want to shoot 0 of them every shot, but it's very common for me to get be forced to shoot at least one. Good news is though, something Sakura takes pretty good, eh? Pretty damn solid. So how many question marks do I have? 1, 2. That's not as many as I hoped. I don't know why, but it really felt like I had a lot more in my future. Seems not. My targeting was technically incorrect, but it's fine. Oh, actually, it's mildly not fine, just because killing this guy is going to take a bit of time. Gotta wait for my summoning circle Splat Orb to come back around, because apparently that's the only way I can deal damage. I'm surprised I haven't found a Shuffle Orb yet. They're really common. Well, they are common. Also really common, but apparently not yet. I don't know if I want to keep the bomb in my deck, honestly. Don't know which boss I want to fight. Sure. Again, I will just shoot the Potion Bolt. I will remove the bomb from my deck, yes. As in like for this fight, I'll remove it. Bad targeting there. Got enough potions that actually can just kind of do this, can't I? Like sure, he's gonna heal, but maybe I get a second one. I got a second one. Beautiful. Bam bam. Poison kill? It's definitely a poison kill. Yep, perfect. Even if he healed, still die. Yeah, well, since I've had a 200-600 fight like this. It was 200-1200 at this crucible level, that's cool. There is one more bomb. I guess targeting doesn't matter too much. Pretty sure this actually gets the kill, thanks to the power of poison. May take some time. Okay, perfect. Oh, and I get this shot. Always nice pulling off this shot, although I should have done some better Adventurine upgrading. Especially with this combo. Oh, now I'm kind of regretting not buying that generator. Like, how haven't I found a Shuffle Orb yet? I thought my bet of, yeah, I'll find a Shuffle Orb was pretty damn good. Like, my odds felt great. Or whatever. I'm gonna get a Shuffle Orb right after this fight after all. I literally have 5 total as well. It's kind of crazy. Oh my! Just a simple 336 heal? Do not mind if I do. That's the power of Adventurine. You just get your damage so easily, and I can just pull off a shot like this, and boom. The power of double damage pegs. At this stage, I might just add a, if I get another summoning circle, I'm seriously going to consider adding a Two's Company to my deck. Because, I mean, we saw how much a double damage thing did right there, right? Like, it's not bad. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Two's Company, but I think it could probably achieve some stuff there, thank you. I did not want to have to keep thinking about Two's Company there. Now I've got a high damage orb with just amazing potential. Everything about that orb is excellent for me. But high damage certainly is a massive help right now because my AoE power is very lacking, so having extremely strong just smash through power is very nice. I kind of just want like a killer shot for this fight. It's the way to make it simple. Unfortunately, I'm not the best at dealing damage, but it looks like I at least got some good damage there. Well, this next shot's going to be interesting. Going to be, let's try and pop all the bombs on the map and try and get 1 kill on 1 slime because of it. Which, I believe it'll be able to do splendidly. Yeah. Potion Boot Sonic Circle, extremely nice, as expected. I'm actually going to leave you available. It's just a really bad shot here. I had Dupe Station, so it was a great shot, perfect. It was a really bad shot because I didn't think it was going to get the refresh, reshuffle. But I got it, which meant it was a very easy kill. Talk about a very easy kill. He's doomed. Look at how much poison damage I'm going to get on him. 120? Yeah, not bad indeed. And we had enough alleviation stacks to just negate their attacks, which is great because these enemies hit pretty hard. Yep. Thatch does seem like a dream now, doesn't it? Simply a distant dream. That's fine. It would be nice to get Sash, but if you're not proccing your Sash, kind of don't need to be too worried about it. We've got good max health and insanely good healing. Healing is ridiculous. Sure. Let's just take more sliming. If I get a Ive Turtle, I'll be very happy. Sorry, what's the passive called? A good slime. Perfect. A good slime would just be very nice. Food scales, fine. Don't hate it. Not expecting much value from it though. Love it when Reorganizer lines up with Dupe Station, that's always a good bit of fun. My typing is woefully poor though. Oh well. Can be remedied. So it's 150 per bomb, so 3 bombs. That is kind of asking a lot, I'm going to be honest. Yep. Asking just ever so slightly too much, but that's all good. So this is one more fight. One more fight, and then this egg is leaving my deck forever because I am not going to have an egg sticking around in my deck. No, I've got much better orbs to be shooting, and I absolutely do not need the health that it is trying to grant me. I will just add another shuffle orb to my deck. Baseline, they're great to get off of Summoning Circle, but also... Oh, yep, let's do this. I don't even think I'm going to get Sash, that's the funny thing. Filibuster. Maybe I don't want to take it there just to make things a bit more interesting, but I'm already playing on hard mode, right? I need to turn down a relic because, as we know, I'm not the biggest fan of turning down things just because I like to hoard as much stuff as possible. I'll do this shot. It'll be pretty good. Bit of a shame it's not, of course, on this side where the pumpkin pie is, but I'm sure I'll cope. So now all I need is like a refresher course. I don't know if I can get a Criticus and such. We'll get the balm and the egg out of my deck now. I actually want this balm removed as well. It is excessive with my incredible healing capabilities, as well as my amazing refreshing capabilities, because I have Cookie as well. Nice. Like, the funny thing is, yeah, oh no, the Summoning Circle is duplicating my level 1 orb. But here's the thing, that level 1 orb is still like the best orb in my deck. Yeah, I definitely should have taken Refilibuster. I'm happy I didn't turn it down. It's certainly tempting to, after all we have all the makings of an amazing run here. But yeah, definitely want to be using it. I think I could have had a pretty decent collusion. Sorry, a bit blind. Oh my. I mean, I've just simply got to, right? I think Gifts is ridiculous here. So good. No, I've done a lot of Roth runs recently. Haven't done a durable here though. And Gifts is kind of just insane here. Double store, so when I was doing those upgrades, I realized how silly it was because I really should have been holding the upgrades for once I saw what Area 3 looked like. And now that I can see this Area 3 map, it certainly looks pretty silly, doesn't it? But that's the nice thing about Navigation Inflation, because it can just give you plus like 100 gold out of nowhere. Amazing like that. And so, like, sure, we're staring down double store, but I don't have the gold for it. Oh, I don't know if we're staring down double store. Oh, I guess that. Oh yeah, I don't know if we're staring down double store. That looks pretty awesome. Other reason why I wanted to add the generator when the shuffle orbs to my deck, by the way, was just for the Summoning Circle. A really good Summoning Circle hits. Really good Summoning Circle hits. Generator just being able to set up future orb shots as well is just beautiful. So much damage. Durable plus slime plus the Reorganizer being shot. Line me up, baby. That is so much damage. Let's just pop that. Maybe I'll get some gold off of it. I didn't get any gold off of it, okay. Honestly, I was kind of expecting some. 334 smoke mod. I did turn down a recon, which I mean, pretty much any bomb stuff works with recon, so that would have been fine, but personally pretty fine to have turned it down. I'm just going to spend some gold. So I want this balm gone from my deck. The egg's already gone. I want this Splattle gone more though. That is part of the reason why I'm definitely tempted to go to the second store more. It's just I literally miss out on 3... No. I trade 3 elites for a chest and an elite and a store. Which, like, 3 elites just sounds like so much fun, doesn't it? I feel like I just have to do that, so I'm just going to buy up all the passives, remove the Splattle from my deck because I want less bad orbs in my deck and Balm removes itself. And then head on my way to take on 3 elites. Will I actually take on 3 elites? Maybe I take on more? Maybe I get a re-navigation. Oh yeah, if I can get a re-navigation, that would be the best case scenario. But I already got my, oh my god, I forgot, Smegmon is so bad here. I already got my extra slime drop fight. Oh, what's that boss called? Slime tree. I can't remember what the boss is actually called. But I already got the extra fight in area 1, so I'm really not expecting anything too crazy. That was a horrendous shot. Yeah, I forgot how bad Focus Blast is with any of these bomb debuff relics. So yeah, it's pretty horrendous. Pretty much the best thing we can consider as is it's just another passive out of the pool, which I guess is not all that bad, but certainly pretty poor. Yeah, there's just a lot of rare relics I want. I'm sure that a base summoning circle will have more than enough damage to just get a kill here. Every time I see this rubble, it tempts me so much, but no. I will let other orbs shine this run. They've certainly been doing amazing work. Perfect. So what orb do I want to go on? Just double checking everything. Let's get rid of that balm. I'm perfectly fine to keep the potion bolt. It's just I really don't need the extra healing capabilities of the balm. Not whatsoever. Okay, this is actually a mildly tough fight. I think there will be more than fine though, especially with this generator as our first shot. Definitely going to discard it though. Not really a big fan of shooting a generator currently in this deck without the aid of a summoning circle or a dupe station. Definitely something I want to... Same with that as well, I think. So I think reloading to get to this is way more important because, yeah, exactly what. Another generator was good fun, to be honest. Very good fun, so sure, let's just do it. I also saw that, so let's just do that as well. Why not, eh? Max him out because I can. The powers of collusion. That is precisely what I was after. Now I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't go to the store purely because a fresh bandana would have been insane. But it is very acceptable because I'm just about to get a peg bag, of course. You know, that would certainly be the better of the alternatives. And that is just plus 100 gold, yeah. We would have been totally fine when it came to double store. As we can see here, 134 gold after I just burnt how much? Like, I burnt a lot. So yeah, currently, one of the things that's making this comp significantly weaker than it otherwise should be is just the fact that I've literally only got 1 refresh on the board. If I had more than 1 refresh, like god forbid 2 refreshes, we'd be in a pretty insane spot. Obviously I'm aiming for 3 refreshes, that would be an amazing scenario for me, but we'll see if I can pull that off. Certainly having Eye of Turtle should help that out quite a bit. And I've already fought more than a few elites this run. Let's shoot this. I believe it can get some of those rigged bombs, which should finish off this fella and allow my summoning circle generator orb to do the lovely, lovely work of bonking this guy rather hard. Unfortunately, it seems like it kind of missed the memo, but still a very decent shot. You know, a solid 1000 damage. Absolutely can't complain, eh? God, that passive is just so poor currently. Is not really achieving all that much, is it? As opposed to last run, where I was maxing out my blind on him. Like, the funny thing is, yeah, we're on 28 health, and that looks a bit rough, doesn't it? But we're still just more than fine. Our damage is extraordinary, and our healing capabilities are... oh, they're initially about to fill me back up. I can't really get this gold easily, can I? Part of the problem with having a durable board, eh? Lost orb, remove half your orbs. At this stage, removing half my orbs isn't all that bad, but realistically, I can't remove the summoning circle. It's just noticeably stronger than a lot of the other orbs in my deck, and I would love to keep it around. Yeah, durable would be ridiculous in this spot, but definitely the fact that we only have 1 refresh on this board is making it significantly noticeably weaker. My health is actually pretty low here, that's pretty funny. I do have some alleviation slimes on the damage reduction slimes on the board though, so not expecting any damage from the enemies, as well as Potion Bolt is well known for its insane healing capabilities. I'm also not shocked that it has done exactly what it has just done. And next shot would have been ridiculous healing as well, because we have only one crit on the board, but the crit refreshes, so we're getting at least plus 20 refreshes on the board, which is plus 22 health, approximately, potentially more. Sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it? Next shot also sounds pretty amazing. 6,000. Beautiful. I love seeing the 1 damage pings from Filibuster. But that is one of the funny things about Gifts to Keep Giving. It definitely produces the value that you're going to get off a free Filibuster. Despite that though, it's still very easy to just get decent value off a free Filibuster. We literally killed this fella right here due to the power of pings fully, I believe. I don't know how else he died, but I did see something die. I'll shoot a generator to try and set up some more lightning slimes. So it looks like my deck setup here is not exactly the most invigorating. And Miro decided to copy a reorganizer. I think this is the last enemy. No, there's one more. I'll be able to tell when I refresh. Okay, there's one more. Yes, certainly there was only one more. And I don't imagine a world where they don't die to this. We don't even have any scaling. Like, sure, you can call 2 balance per reload scaling, it's solid. But it doesn't count as scaling compared to the forms of scaling that we could be having this run. And yet, despite that, we're still getting like 10,000 damage-ish. Although, that is definitely one of the best maps to get that kind of damage on. Perfect, I made the right call for sure. Do this. Get a crit. Well, really. Wasn't expecting that much damage. I was expecting a modest amount for sure, but a simple, basically 1k on the first shot. Not bad indeed. Like, sure, that wasn't the re-navigation that I was hoping for, but it was definitely just as good. Literally, pretty useless, right? I'm simply going to hit my crit, although negating the downside of short stack is handy. The bag of orange pegs isn't going to find value because my refreshing capabilities and durability is simply too strong. I don't really care about plus 5 hits because my boss passive is giving me effectively that but better. And Bessie's Hedge at least does have some value because I can't expect to hit a crit every single shot. Only most shots. So I still need... I literally talked about this at the start of the run. I still need the tiniest bit more XP from this guy, yes. So let's try and delay out the fight a bit. That might be a bit hard. And what kind of focus blast retargeting I can achieve, eh? I believe that should get a quick refresh. Quite as quick as I was hoping, eh? Alright, focus blast is then getting way too much. I was hoping to delay out this fight to get a bit of XP, but I think we can fully understand here why I'm lacking XP on those flying minions. A lot of the times I'm finding that at most I'll get to kill 1 per fight, but generally, especially if you've got like Rubbles in your deck, oh my god, if I had a Rubble there, he would have died shot 1. Yeah, generally I find that that guy just kind of dies extremely, extremely fast. So our first boss passive, Focus Blast. I think I'm now at the stage where I've run Focus Blast enough where I can give a good opinion on it. I think it's pretty bad, honestly. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I think it's very poor. A lot of the time I'd rather have like a Bomb Baton than a Focus Blast, and 50 gold sounds very tempting. Because that 50 gold, as I mentioned, could very much be a Bomb Baton, right? Yeah, it's such a cool passive. I love the theory behind it. Maybe not 3 times damage, maybe 4 times damage or 5 times damage. Because effectively what Focus Blast is telling you is it's like, alright, if there's one enemy, your bomb's dealing 3 times damage. That's great, that's nice. Except bombs are meant to be good at dealing with multiple enemies. And if your bombs are what's dealing with multiple enemies, then you can just build out high single target damage, which is very easy to do. Every class has very easy access to those capabilities. And most of the time, they're going to be relying on bombs for their AoE dealing capabilities. So suddenly when those AoE dealing capabilities are ripped away from them, they can suffer quite a bit. Now sure, Focus Blast also has targeting capabilities, where it effectively acts as, let's just call it a targeting orb, right? You can snipe an enemy to take care of them, but a lot of the time, the enemies that you're trying to snipe, if you just added like a bombaton or a bombullet or like a refilibuster, just some extra AoE damage, that would also deal with it. So yeah, I think that if it's a choice between Focus Blast and the 50 gold option, which the 50 gold option is always there, I think a lot of the time 50 gold's looking pretty tempting. It's a shame because I really do think that passive is rather cool, but look, maybe I'm overlooking just how good it is with collateral damage. Maybe it's insane with collateral damage, and I'm just underrepresenting that. It's like you have like Sappersack, Focus Blast. Still sounds pretty bad. Like that custom run I did a while back with Roth, Focus Blast, and Sappersack. That was good fun. My bombs were dealing 2,000 damage apiece, which was quite solid. But even then, it felt like that kind of style of build very much had a cap. And trying to achieve that in a normal run, like there's like a minimum level you need to be at to win a run. And I feel like the Focus Blast, the minimum level, it's maybe a bit higher than I think it should be. And that's why I think, 50 gold sounds pretty damn tempting. So yeah, that area one was super cool. I wasn't impressed with my navigation because it was misnavigation, right? Which then turned into the correct navigation, presuming the other question marks on the other side weren't better. But it certainly seemed pretty decent. Being able to collect a sash from the store, as well as a dupe pot later, absolutely beautiful. Those are two rare relics, which literally you pick them up and they will decide the course of your run easily. Easily. Which is very awesome. Like the win conditions you can build off of Reorganizer and the win conditions you can build off of Sash are super, super real. Sash being able to like halve Rig Bomb damage to 2 is insane. Because suddenly, like Sappersack as a boss passive or Wand of Scorching Wrath as a boss passive, you just get to pick up both of them. And then you get to enjoy the benefits of having high AoE damage or having amazing single target damage or also high AoE damage because Wrath is also boosting bombs, and it can also boost eight. Wrath is a very good passive. It definitely requires some specific spots, or having like Baladroid if you want to take it though. That early collusion was nice though. There's still an early collusion, and gifts that keep giving for a second boss pass. That was also pretty cool. Yeah, it took me way longer to find the reorganizers than I thought, but once I got them, they were clearly very, very strong. Potion Ball was as amazing as always, and the generate orbs were good fun. I don't think I ever got a Summoning Circle dupe, which is unfortunate. That was the main reason I picked up the mirror. Although I guess the real main reason was the fact that I just couldn't afford to remove half my deck and randomly remove the Summoning Circle. That would have been incredibly unfortunate. But yeah, it really is crazy just how much having one Summoning Circle in your deck can change the course of your run. Because even if it's missing, like let's say like 60% of the time, that 40% of the time, it's like one-shotting enemies. Like even when we were shooting our Splat Orb, we were getting insane damage because the powers of Summoning Circle and even like one passive like Adventurine, you can do some crazy, crazy things. Like I think we smacked Betsy for like 600 with one of our shots because that's just how good it is.